Hi guys, welcome back here to my channel. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Cynthia. So this is not a video I was genuinely or like normally expected to film today, but for the past 2 months now I've been getting quite a number of requests on a bit of a series for a makeup series for makeup beginners. People who have been genuinely trying and struggling with makeup has been requesting for this video, but I know that whenever I put out a makeup video here on my channel, I try as much as I can as to make it a bit more explainable and less drama, so that if you are someone who is trying to pick up, you can definitely pick up. But still with that, I always get requests from some people here to put out this video. So this is the first episode. Yes, this is supposed to be a series, so this is the first episode for this makeup beginners series. And we're going to start off with the very basic thing. I feel like for everybody who is trying to know how to be good with makeup needs to do good first, which is your brows. So first thing you need to do, or before you get to have like good brows, is to genuinely trim your brows or carve them or whatever you usually do to yours. But what I do to mine is trim them. So you can either do that if you're good with it. If you're not good with it, you can actually try professionals who can actually give you a better result in carving out your brows. And the other things you need are your tools and your kits to get going. So the first thing you need for this is a brow pencil. So whatever brow pencil you get, I think can work. If you can afford a high-tech one or a high-quality one, please be my guest. If you can't, there is this Davis eye pencil in Nigeria here. You can get it for 100 now for one pair. I think that's less than $1. Even I think it's just some cents or so. So you can just get it for that price for one. Very, very, very affordable. You can get your concealer brush. This I think is another most important tool for you as a beginner. You need a brow pencil and a concealer brush to get a good brow done. So the next thing is a spoolie. So guys, I usually think this is also an important tool for you to get a good brow, because once you don't brush your brows together, they tend to look all what's the word I can use, like different patterns, different place, this one different direction, the other one different direction. You don't want that to be going on with your brows. The next thing you need is a concealer. So if you can afford an Elegant Pro concealer, please do. If you cannot, you can get a concealer kit. Some are even more expensive than this. So whichever one that you have, or whichever one you feel like your pocket is able to get, please do that. So once you have these tools, I guess you're ready to go as a beginner in getting your brows done. So the first thing I said you needed to do was to make sure your brows are trimmed, carved, whatever thing you do to it. So I didn't actually carve my brows. I'm sorry guys, because I'm trying to get a fuller length with my brows. I'm not carving my brows. I'm just going to leave it like that. But because I know how to do this, I can still do it with an uncarved brow. But please do well as carving your brows before this. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do, that is after you've carved your brows, is to use your spoolie to put your brow hair together. That is really important. You brush them upwards to get them to stay in a place, so that you can actually or easily trace the line you want to trace from your brows. So doing that, next thing you need to do is to go with a sharp brow pencil. Please make sure your brow pencil is sharp. Very, very important. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make this first line underneath my brow here. I'm going to trace it from where my brow line ended underwards here. Underneath, sorry. as you can see, I traced here to the outer part. So I think it's the way your brows are being carved that you can actually trace. Some people go with the S-shaped carved brow. Some do the over. Is it over? I don't even know the name of the other shape right now, but they're actually different shapes. So you can, it depends on how your brows were actually carved that you can actually go with the line. So I just did the first one, which is the one underneath, and I'm going to go again with the brow pencil and drag the one on top as well. Guys, I feel like we're not focused enough. Let's do it. The next thing I'm going to do is, please overlook my brows because they are thick today. Like I said, I didn't carve or trim them. So I'm going to do the second line as well on top, following the lines of my brows that was, I think it was the last carving I have. So, and I get to this part as well. So the next thing I'm going to do is shading. So you can just slightly shade in. Guys, I'm looking at my mirror over there, so please do not mind where my eye is going to. So if you're someone that loves your brow thicker, keep on shading, but if you don't, make it as light as you want. And then I'm going to go with the spoolie again, and I'm going to make this movement with it, like a straight line movement. That way to blend out this brow pencil I used, and as well keep my brow hair intact with the brow pencil. So now I'm going to stretch this out a bit forward here, because as you can see, it's not really here. So to do that, you make this movement with your your spoolie. See, I just added a tiny product from the brow pencil there. So, see that? Okay, so the main thing, which is cleaning out your brows and making it look sharp, is going with your concealer. So I'm going to be doing with this one today. So if you still have the Elegant Pro concealer, please be my guest, but I will be doing this with this today. I'm going to take whatever shade I feel I like here, but please, for a beginner that is still learning, please take a shade closer to your skin color. So in this palette right now, the shade that is closer to my skin color is this, but I'm choosing to do this one today. So please do the shade that is closer to your skin color, please. Still saying it. And just the same way I applied the brow pencil, we're going to trace a line as well. See that? One line underneath where you drew your brow pencil. There you go. I'm going to do the same thing for the upper area as well. See that? One line as well. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and blend. I will advise you have a stable, what will I call it? Your hand should be stable enough. If your hand is shaking, please try using a beauty blender, but if you can use this, please do this. This helps in cleaning out your brows a little bit more. So try dragging it underneath, downwards towards your eyelid. That way the color within that area are all looking the same. So if you feel like the shape is big, or you feel like it's, it's too big, you don't like it big, please go ahead and trim. So right now I like the shape. I just want to trim out the outer parts here because I like this area a bit thin than the inner corners are. So for the upper area here, push the product upwards. That way you can easily blend it out. that's not a problem if the color is looking different. By the time you apply your foundation, everything will look even. So you see what I got there? I just did that. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and do this brow as well as what I did here. Same process and pattern. Drag one line underneath, close to your brow. Do the same one here. I created with this one a bit thinner than or lighter than this one. So concealer time. Guys, having a good grip on your concealer brush is very important. You need to have like this steady grip on this. Don't have a shaky hand. If not, you're going to end up putting the product on your brows itself, and I promise you don't want to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and blend this out as well. Push upwards this area after you trace the line. Same for other threads. And as well, I'm gonna try to thin this place out like I said before. Okay, so guys, I think we're there. As you can see, my brows are pretty much defined. These are the shapes that I like having. So let me tell you another trick you can use to, get this thing looking better. So if you were in any way used a concealer as bright as what I did, or the concealer as bright as the one I actually used, you can actually go with your beauty blender and kind of like dab this and blend this out, pushing it in those directions I mentioned before. Upwards to your hairline region and downwards to your eyelids. Very important. Okay guys, I could just see that this one is a bit shorter here, so I'm just going to drag a line. Whenever you experience such things, you can just drag a tiny line and everything will be fine. There you have it, guys. So this is clearly blended in with the beauty blender. That's if you cannot actually do the blended with your eyebrow pencil, please jump into a beauty blender. That is after you've traced the line and given it the shape you want. As you can see, my brows are perfectly laid down, and so this is it on how you can actually draw your brows as a beginner. I hope this video was quite helpful to you guys. Please do not forget to comment, like, and share this video. And also, if you just joined me here on this channel, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. I will see you guys in the next series, and thank you so much.